Good afternoon, guys. Still on that BELA Act being implemented, not Samkele being the Democratic Alliance, specifically Helen Zille, because you know that there was a time when this BELA Act was the red line. Quote unquote, was the red line for Helen Zille. So now that the BELA Act is signed, people are like taking their chances, putting their own views. And I just knew there when I saw what Samkele posted, I was like, no, this is for Helen Zille. Anyway, guys, welcome to South Africa Lately, a channel that discusses South African trending news. We do, however, grab here and there from international news, and it is trending enough to be brought here. So, exactly what did Samkele say on that X? He said, Bluelights are lekker. No one wants to get rid of them or to get off them, right? Maybe, yeah, to get off them. So they want to continue. So basically what Samkele is saying, they say, since the BELA Act was the red line, now that it has been implemented, the people that were calling it the red line, that, we are jumping out of the GNU because of the BELA Act, should it be implemented? And I was saying, you know what, we had a discussion, we sat and talked, and we had a resolution that this is how we're going to proceed. So now they are sitting comfortably in that GNU with them blue lights. Before you say I'm making this stuff up, let's quickly rewind to the day when Helen Zille said, you know what, that's a red line for us.
Finally, the BELA bill is quite a contentious one as well for the Democratic Alliance. And the Democratic Alliance, of course, didn't support that. What happens to the BELA bill now? Is it something that you're going to put on the agenda of the national dialogue?
Well, the BELA bill is a non-negotiable for us, the right of school governing bodies to determine the language policy of a school is a red line for us, and the ANC has been aware of that from day one.
And how does this make ANC look like now? It makes the ANC look pretty good, if I might say, as far as the power struggle is concerned between the Democratic Alliance and the ANC within that GNU, because many people have been saying the DA is pulling all the strings and the ANC is just a puppet on a string. So now that we are here, there was a time when Fikile Mbalula said, you know what, we're not going to be begging anyone to stay with the GNU. If you want to go, we move. We shall see our way out of that one. And we have options, basically. That's what Fikile Mbalula was saying. And if you want to go because of the BELA Act, you can go.
We need to make it very clear. If the DA want to leave the GNU, it's their call. They can leave tonight, they can leave tomorrow. Anytime they want to leave or they wish to leave, they can go.
We can also be reminded that MANYI Panyaza Lesufi as well was for the BELA Act. Like, like somebody for me, but for me, he gave me the energy of a sideshow. You know what I'm saying? The main thing is happening here and it was happening next to the BELA Act, and sort of like aiming, that's according to me, but you do have the comment section to disagree with me. He looked like he's pushing for a narrative that says Panyaza Lesufi fought for the BELA Act. So, but anyway, he was one of the people that were pushing for the BELA Act. I wouldn't say in support of the president, because it didn't sound like support. It was like pushing, or maybe to appear like you are pushing the president towards the signing or the implementation of the BELA Act. It didn't look like support to me. It looked like somebody was in for his own agenda for the future political matters. Right? So before you say, I don't remember that, hear from Panyaza Lesufi himself.
Comrade President, I want to close on this score and my apologies to those that are partners in the government of national unity. Comrade President, there is something that is called the Basic Education Amendment Laws. I'm asking you, President, politely and respectfully so, sign that law. Sign that law. There must be no institution here, President, when the 6th administration and this particular house has passed that particular law. And the law is very simple, President. We are prepared to listen to any other person that wants to raise any view. But the law is simple. All our children must be in the same classroom and taught by the same teacher. What's wrong with that particular proposal? What's wrong with that particular proposal? That the language of teaching must incorporate all 12 languages, that there must be no language that is excluded. What's wrong with that particular proposal? That every child that is in ECD must be a formal education system starting from ECD. What's wrong with that particular proposal? And therefore, President, sign that particular law. We'll debate later with all other people. Thank you so much.
And there he is reacting to the implementation of the BELA Act. You see, this is a genuine smile. Like, away from the things that Panyaza Lesufi has been doing or saying and the way he's been acting. For me, he looks very genuine on that photo, like, yay, comrade. That's a comradely smile, but I stand corrected in the comment section. But for me, it's the smile that you can look at and say, oh, these people are one. They're actually pushing for one movement, one agenda for the growth and restoration of the political party, looking at this smile. But you have the option to disagree with me in the comment section or to share your views, whether you criticize the channel or do whatever that you want to do with the current topic. Anyway, what triggered this video is how Samkele has subbed Helen Zille or the Democratic Alliance. I was like, you know what? Somehow these politics in South Africa are entertaining until it really affects us. But at this moment, I was entertained. I was laughing. Anyway, guys, if you have a chance to watch my ads in full, kindly do so. Or and if you have a time, or also if you are on Wi-Fi, kindly do so. And also the people that have reacted to the BELA Act is our Nopopi, our Nopopi. There, if you don't know this lady, you don't know anything by now. Yeah, Miss Kgethi, our own Kgethi. There's a lot of stories about her that happened in the recent past, I must say just a few years back. She said, full implementation of the BELA Act. We can now enjoy our festive in peace. Dankie siyabonga. So, to an ordinary person like me, just moving the streets of South Africa, I did not bother about the BELA Act until I saw it causing commotion. I was like, okay, what is going on? I don't know whether because now I'm all grown up and have my own children that I pay attention to these things. Before, there would be just an act that is passed in South Africa and you don't even care about it, you just keep on moving. But now I'm interested to know. That's how I got to pay attention to what our Miss Kgethi posted. She said, Dankie. I was like, okay, now I understand. Because this thing, more than anything, it was a struggle of power. The process was a struggle of power. And then South Africans now disagree. I'm talking about black South Africans. I saw them saying, you know what, this BELA Act is for foreigners. There's nothing for South Africans in there. Nothing new for South Africans in that BELA Act except for illegal immigrants. That's what South Africans are saying. Anyway, yeah. It's another day's breakdown, maybe tonight, because I also want to do at least 2 videos tonight should time allow me. That's another topic altogether. But anyway, guys, if you watched up to here, then appreciate kakhulu. Ndinibalisela indaba ezingenabuxoki, not indaba ekuthiwa abantu bebesithe ebhasini. Yayiva indaba ezibuya kumithombo ethembekileyo. We analyze and see and take the truth out of it and separate it from the lies. This is South Africa Lately, a channel that discusses South African trending news. We do, however, grab here and there from international news when it is trending enough to be brought here.